Hello, welcome to the Week 8 postgame show presented by East Coast Garage Door. I'm going to try to keep it together. We have a special guest here, Kevin Rivera from No Limit. Guys, we'll start with your game.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm very interested to hear your feedback after No Limit beat Light It Up pretty convincingly. We had players, I almost said his name, were trying to stat chase a little bit. Anything that you want to say about that? You won by a lot. Light It Up had 3 players at one time.
It was a pointless game. Not anything against them. It was just once they hit 3, there was no point to play. Like, other than just trying to have fun or whatever, but it was just dumb. It was a dumb game.
And you guys were watching some of that game too. Anything from you guys on what obviously No Limit.
Well, given the fact that Light It Up only had 4 players, it kept it relatively close for the most of the first half, and No Limit didn't necessarily pull away right away. Once they went down to 3, like Kev said, it got a little out of hand. But I was a little impressed with the way Light It Up showed up in the first half. They came to play.
Derek Davis and the Avengers now, they had a huge lead against the Firm. The Firm made the run like many of us expected on court 2, and Derek and company held off the Firm for a big win. I don't know if you guys really didn't see that game. What do you think of the Avengers pulling the upset on the Firm?
They got Derek. That's a fellow brotherhood, so they had to win that one. With him on the team, it's a given. Like, he makes them better, so why not?
They hit a lot of shots early. They had as big of I think the lead was as large as 15 in the third quarter.
Yeah, hit double digits.
Definitely double digits. And then the Firm stopped kind of arguing with themselves and started working together and really, I think they had the game at times. They had some of the Avengers players struggling to get the ball across half court, and it seemed to flip, but they were able to hold on.
Yeah, definitely looked like they had a few chances at the very end of the game to seal the whole comeback and get the win, but unfortunately they weren't able to do it.
It came down to mental errors. There were a lot of pointless turnovers and
free
terrible
throw
free throw violations and shooting. And they could have won the game, and they just let it slip through their fingers. And Avengers, I give them credit. They came out with a nice win. I wasn't expecting it.
So as we talked about in the pregame, I guess the 3-point, more perimeter game did actually win this time against the post-oriented Firm squad. Opposite them at 10 o'clock, another great game, another shocker. As you can see behind us, the rookies held on again late to beat the Monstars. You guys had this game, and I think you were here watching some of that. What about that game?
Yeah,
how are the rookies able to knock off coming in a team that had one loss?
Yeah, the Monsters were winning the entire game, and then it came down to the fourth quarter, and the rookies kind of pulled it within 5, and then there was just some poor turnovers from Reggie Stewart and Corey Jacobs, and they just led to easy layups, and Jalen Smalls hit a big 3, and then Eric Singleton sealed it at the free throw strike, and that was it, basically. It was just came down to poor decisions.
Yeah, again, it was a mental game in the end for the Monstars. Corey Jacobs committed a foul when it was a tie game.
Yeah, that was huge.
That put the rookies on the line with a chance to go up too. So, they had a chance to win the game. They should have won the game. They were ahead the whole way, and for whatever reason, the rookies hung around. Jamal Jones had I think 29 points. So, real good play for them.
They were going for the highlight play, and it just blew up in their face at the end.
Yeah, and Eric Singleton also had a big game for them as well.
Coming in, the Monstars' only loss was to No Limit and Kevin Rivera's team. You saw some of this game. Anything stand out from the rookies' win?
The big man saved the game from either going to overtime or if that was game. But
big block.
Yeah, two in a row. Like I think Reggie got the rebound right after and went right back up. But he saved that game for them. I didn't watch much of it. I was just sitting down.
Well, while you were sitting down, Serial Killers, actually while you were playing, at 9 o'clock, Serial Killers and Light It Up, just as your game was a blowout, the Serial Killers did what we thought they would as well and really took care of White Magic, who only had 5 guys. I know you guys really didn't have much of that game. It was a lot of Tyron, a lot of fast breaks. Again, White Magic without a bench, so...
Looked like Tyron, that definitely means it's a blowout.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of no defense from Tyron.
Yeah.
That's right.
LaMelo Ball, all day. That's what it is.
Wait, did Mike play?
Yes.
Yeah, Mike played.
And he played well.
I wasn't looking.
Right. So, as we expected, Serial Killers blowout, there really isn't much more than that. I believe they get Stranger Danger next week, which they
Which should be another
were
blowout.
sure to
Another
mention.
tough test. Wow.
They were sure to mention in the interview, so they are definitely looking forward to that one. Before we let Kevin go, I mean, unless you guys have any other notes
You
on.
want to give them our classic
game.
3-word game?
Oh,
No.
well, I mean,
No,
if
we're not
Kevin's
playing
up to
this
that.
game.
What I really wanted to do
Go.
was get in, was to get into, I mean,
Bring it.
3-word game?
That's 3
Go.
words. Go bring it.
All right.
No, say it.
All right, 3-word game
more.
on what your team has to do to win it all.
Defense. 3 times. That's it.
Defense. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very, very creative.
I thought you were going to say win it all.
No. It's stupid. Just we gotta play defense. I'm gonna say win it all and then we lose. Like,
All right, defense is the
play
key,
defense.
as it
Yeah.
usually is for many teams that win it all. Playoffs right around the corner. We were talking about this before we went on air. A team, forget the surprise team kind of thing, a team that maybe people aren't expecting to win that you think, besides No Limit obviously, that you think can make a run in this playoffs.
you guys might accidentally beat somebody.
On accident.
No, because on a close game, you guys play a lot of good games. So you guys might. Well, I'd say by accident, like a shot might go in.
Okay.
That-
like whoops. you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you just heave up at the last second, you might upset somebody.
Okay. Anyone
So,
else?
No, I want to talk.
Go ahead.
And the red team, and the red team.
Redemption.
Yeah, I know they're good now, but
Right.
they could take somebody out like early.
Okay. Am I allowed to talk now?
Anything?
Yeah, I think Temptations are looking really good with Carmine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it brief with that.
I'd say surprise team, Renegades might win a game if Tyree goes berserk. And then a team that we're not talking about too much that could make a run. Like Kevin said, Redemption I like a lot with Jalen Graham and Scott Corshard if he's back.
That's true. Anything else from you before we let you go? Obviously, we get booted by the fan on a weekly basis, but anything else from you?
Nah.
All right. The Week 8 postgame show. We'll get more in depth about the playoff stuff next week for sure. 2 weeks technically left. We're off tomorrow, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, because of the snow. That'll get tacked on to Week 10. So we'll go Week 9 next week straight through, and then some teams will play twice and once on March 27th and 28th, and then playoffs. So every team makes the playoffs. Still got some seeding up for grabs, so stay tuned to the website. A little different this week. I think we're going to do top 3 plays. We saw Jabril actually make a half-court shot in the 10 o'clock game.
Yeah, but I went through the legs.
Kevin went through the legs.
Oh, Marky.
So we have a lot of Marky is always a good book for the top plays.
Yeah, but mine, I went like this. Like I went like this, and then I went like that.
It's clear. Kevin's was the best.
Mine's
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine.
So, you know,
no
we
issue with
kind of have to make up for screwing him over right here on this hoop with the Ty Alston play.
Yeah, I was number 2. Like he could have the number 1 because he hit the game winner, but I deserve number 2. This dude
Marconi.
Yeah, he deserves number 1, but I wanted number 2.
You know,
Actually,
stuff
I
happens.
won number 2. Never mind. I won.
Okay, so maybe this week he'll be number 1. Stay tuned for that. We'll have previews for next week. And that's it for Week 8. So a shortened Week 8, but we will see you a week from tonight back here for one of the last weeks of the regular season.